That brown ring circling your toilet bowl right now is not simply dirt. It is a stubborn chemical fortress, a hardened layer of calcium deposits, limescale, rust, bacteria, and a waxy film left behind by the very products you have been using to fight it. And here is the brutal truth. Every time you scrub that ring with a standard toilet brush, you are making the problem permanently worse. But there is one method, using two ingredients that cost less than $2 combined, that can dissolve that ring completely without a single stroke of a brush. And once you understand the science behind why it works, you will never go back to scrubbing again. Subscribe for more high-yield life hacks. Let's start with the enemy. That ring is not random. It has a very specific origin story. Most homes receive hard water. Hard water is loaded with dissolved minerals, primarily calcium and magnesium. Every single time water sits in your toilet bowl, a thin layer of those minerals gets deposited on the porcelain surface. At first, the deposits are invisible, but over days, weeks, and months, those layers stack on top of each other like microscopic geological sediment. That is what creates the ring. And it gets worse. Rust from aging pipes mixes into that mineral crust, deepening the stain and locking it into place. Bacteria colonize the rough surface, adding a biological layer on top of everything else. What you end up with is not a surface stain, it is a bonded mineral structure physically attached to your porcelain. Now here is where most people make a devastating mistake, and it is completely understandable because they are just doing what seems logical. They grab a toilet brush and they scrub, hard. And for a few minutes it looks like progress. Some of the visible grime lifts away. But under the surface, something far more damaging is happening. The abrasive bristles of a standard toilet brush are creating microscopic scratches in the porcelain glaze. You cannot see these scratches with the naked eye, but they are there. Tiny valleys and grooves cut into the surface that was previously smooth. Those grooves become permanent homes for mineral deposits. They trap calcium, they hold rust, they collect bacteria. And because the surface is now rougher, every future buildup happens faster and bonds more tightly. You scrub, you create more scratches, the ring comes back quicker, so you scrub harder. It is a cycle that accelerates the damage while never actually solving the problem. This is the dirty secret the cleaning industry does not want you thinking about too carefully. Now, what about the commercial toilet bowl cleaners? The ones with the bright blue liquid, the intense chemical smell, and the promises of sparkling results. Most of them rely heavily on bleach as their active ingredient. Bleach is a powerful oxidizer and disinfectant, but bleach does not break mineral bonds. That is simply not what it does. What bleach does is oxidize the pigments in the stain. It bleaches the color out of the ring, making it appear invisible. For a day, maybe two, the toilet looks clean. But the mineral structure is still there, still attached to the porcelain, still growing. The moment hard water touches that surface again, the stain reappears, often faster than before. Because the microscopic scratches from scrubbing have made the surface even more receptive to new deposits. You are not cleaning the toilet. You are painting over the problem with an invisible coat. There is only one way to truly eliminate a toilet ring. You have to break the mineral bond itself, and to do that you need a chemical reaction, not a scrubbing motion. This is where borax enters the picture. Borax is a naturally occurring mineral compound. Its full name is sodium tetraborate. Miners have been pulling it out of dry lake beds in the American West for over a century. It is completely natural, remarkably stable, and has been used in households for generations. But its most powerful and least understood property is this. Borax is a chelating agent. Chelation is the process of chemically binding to metal ions and pulling them away from a surface. When borax comes into contact with the calcium and magnesium deposits in your toilet ring, it does not just sit on top of them. It binds to the metal ions within those minerals and lifts them away from the porcelain at a molecular level. It is pulling the mineral deposits loose from the inside out, but borax alone, while effective, works even more powerfully when combined with an acid. Enter white vinegar. White vinegar contains acetic acid, a mild but effective acid that reacts chemically with alkaline mineral deposits. Calcium carbonate and limescale are alkaline by nature. When acetic acid meets those alkaline minerals, a neutralization reaction occurs. The minerals begin to break apart. They loosen from the surface they have been gripping for months. Now combine both effects simultaneously. Borax chelates the mineral ions and draws them up and away from the porcelain. Vinegar's acetic acid attacks and dissolves the alkaline mineral structure at the same time. The result is a two-front chemical assault that no mineral deposit can withstand. You will see it happening in real time. a fizzing, bubbling reaction that tells you the chemistry is actively working. No scrubbing required. The molecules are doing the work. Here is exactly how to execute this method step by step. Before you add any cleaning agent, you need a dry bowl. This is the step most people skip, and it is the reason they do not get maximum results. Turn off the water supply valve. It is located at the base of the toilet where the supply line connects to the wall. Rotate it clockwise until it stops, then flush the toilet. The tank will empty but will not refill. You will still have a small amount of residual water sitting in the bottom of the bowl. Take an old sponge or a folded towel and soak up as much of that remaining water as you can. Wring it into a bucket or the sink. Why does this matter? Because if diluted water is sitting in your bowl when you add your cleaning agents, the concentration of those agents drops immediately. You want full-strength contact between the borax, the vinegar, and the mineral deposits. A dry bowl ensures that. Now take half a cup of borax powder and sprinkle it directly and generously onto the stained ring. Coat the ring evenly. Let the borax settle into every section of the stain. Then, slowly and deliberately, pour 1 full cup of white vinegar directly over the borax. Pour it right onto the powder. Watch closely. Within seconds, the mixture will begin to fizz and bubble. That is the acid-alkaline reaction beginning. That is your cleaning process starting. Do not touch it, do not scrub, do not add water, walk away. Let the mixture sit undisturbed for a minimum of 30 minutes. If the ring is old and deeply set, the kind that has been there for months or years, leave it for a full 60 minutes. The borax crystals need time to work their chelation chemistry deep into the mineral crust. Rushing this step is the only way to get a disappointing result. After the wait, turn the water supply valve back on counterclockwise. Allow the tank to refill fully and flush once. Watch as the dissolved mineral ring washes away completely with the water. No brush, no elbow grease, no harsh chemicals, just chemistry. For particularly stubborn rings on very old toilets, you may want to repeat the process once more immediately after the first flush. 2 applications in a row are almost always sufficient for even the most neglected toilet. Now the ring is gone, but here is the part that determines whether it stays gone. If you have been scrubbing previously, those tiny scratches are still there. If you leave the surface unprotected, mineral deposits will begin reattaching almost immediately. You need to seal the surface. The tool for this is a simple polishing paste you can make in 30 seconds. Combine 1 tablespoon of baking soda with 2 teaspoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Stir them together until they form a smooth, slightly thick paste. Baking soda is a mild alkali with extremely fine particle texture. Lemon juice provides citric acid, which gives the paste a slight brightening effect. Together, they create something that works almost like car wax for porcelain. Using a soft cloth or a gentle sponge, rub this paste lightly around the interior surface of the bowl. You are not scrubbing. You are polishing. Think of it like the way you would apply wax to a car hood. Gentle, circular, even strokes. Pay attention to the area where the ring was sitting. Let the paste sit for 10 minutes, then flush. Your toilet ring is officially history. What that paste leaves behind is an extremely thin film on the porcelain surface. This film fills in the microscopic scratches and creates a slightly hydrophobic surface, meaning water beads up and rolls off rather than sitting flat against the porcelain. When water beads and rolls, it does not deposit its minerals. The hard water simply passes through without leaving anything behind. This is your invisible protective layer, and it is remarkably durable. But protection only works if you maintain it, and maintenance does not have to be complicated. Once a week, right before you go to bed, take 1 spoonful of borax powder and drop it directly into the toilet bowl. Do not flush, do not add anything else, just leave it there overnight. While you sleep, the borax sits in contact with the bowl surface for 8 to 10 hours. Any early-stage mineral deposits that began forming during the week get dissolved before they have a chance to harden. The protective coating on the porcelain gets a light, refreshing treatment, and because borax is mildly antibacterial, the bacterial layer that toilet rings depend on never gets a chance to establish itself. In the morning, the first flush of the day clears everything away. Your routine costs about 3 seconds and a fraction of a cent. The second maintenance trick works at an even deeper level, inside the tank itself. Most people focus exclusively on the visible bowl. But the water that causes your toilet ring originates in the tank. Every flush sends tank water through the rim jets and into the bowl. If the tank water is mineral heavy, those minerals arrive with every single flush. Once a week, pour 1 teaspoon of clear, unscented dish soap directly into the toilet tank. Not bleach tablets, not colored drop-ins, not fragrance bombs. Plain clear dish soap. Every time you flush, a microdose of that dish soap disperses through the system. Soap is a surfactant. It reduces the surface tension of water and prevents mineral particles from clumping and settling. Inside the tank, it keeps the jet holes along the rim from calcifying shut. Inside the bowl, it gives every flush a light cleaning effect. Over time, it actively prevents the conditions that create rings in the first place. The difference between a toilet that always has a ring and one that never does often comes down to these two simple weekly habits: not expensive cleaners, not heavy scrubbing. Just understanding what the ring actually is and interrupting the process before it can form. Step back and think about what you now understand that most people do not. The toilet ring was never a cleaning problem. It was a chemistry problem, and you were trying to solve a chemistry problem with physical force. Scrubbing harder did not work because the bond was mineral, not mechanical. Bleach did not work because it disguised the color, but left the structure intact. The only thing that works is breaking that mineral bond with the right chemical reaction, and then protecting the surface so the bond never forms again. 2 ingredients: a chemical reaction that costs you nothing to trigger, a polishing step that takes less time than brushing your teeth, and 2 maintenance habits that each take about 3 seconds per week. The most expensive cleaning products on the shelf are selling you the illusion of clean. The real solution has been sitting in your pantry all along, waiting for someone to understand the actual science behind the problem. And once you start seeing cleaning through that lens, not as a battle of force but as a question of chemistry, you will find yourself looking at the rest of your home very differently.